Yo, this is Odyssey. Welcome back to the Odyssey show for the first episode of the Yay Area News. You know, we're talking about the Yay Area News and some California news. You know, hopefully this might be a good glitch that we can keep up the news. You know, it's gonna be cooler. You know, there's gonna be lots of great news and get some good vibes. You know. I hope you might like it. It's gonna be really cool when it shows up, you know, just let you know. I hope you get the vibes, all of the great news that you can talk about. You know, it's gonna be 6 news in a row, and then we're gonna talk about some crazy expensive things that has been going on, and the rest of the news that has been blotted out. So check it out. So here's the news number 1 we're gonna talk about. So here we go. Breaking news! Traxamillion just passed away from cancer. You know, I talk about that guy too, but he's been like a great producer. You know, that dude, he's great. You know, he's a legend producer. He helped with Too Short. He helped the Pack. He helped the Mess of Fab. He helped with what else is in this there? And he also helped with the Jacka. And also he helped with like overnight celebrity song that we used to listen to for like in the past. He helped us on Function. And Slow Down was a song, you know. If you guys remember it, you know, there's like really good Bay Area songs that ever just come out with some good collabos and great songs that you've been inspired to, you know. If you guys remember like the good old songs that we have to remember in the past, it's so Yay Area shit, you know. You know, this is the great vibes that you know, all those good talented songs that have ever been being off, you know. It's gonna be really cool, so better watch it, you know. It's super cool, you know. Like if you do all the slideshows, shout out to traxamillion, who does all of those producers. Rest in peace, you know. He's a great man, you know. He's been passed away since like weeks ago, after the New Year's Day, you know. It's been awful on her, you know. Like everybody was hurt, you know. I'm messing up person, like who's the great producer, and then he haven't handled me as a great producer to come in and produce this track, you know. It's been a long time to like be myself as a rapper without traxamillion, because I don't remember that happened. What's happening with him? You know, he's been edgeability as a great producer. Well, and plus he did all of those great new songs that he'd been making his own experience since like 2013 to 2020. You know, he's an experimental producer. If you like to look up all of those good songs and so far, check it out. There'll be more songs that are on YouTube, so check it out. Okay, here's the next one. Breaking news: Berner is fighting a way to stay away from cancer and figured out to smoke one of those weeds and stuff to keep up. You know, I kind of feel bad for Berner, but hopefully Berner, he needs to save his ass to to keep that energy down, you know? I keep telling like those people are the same way. When you try to fight cancer from away from cigarettes or some shit, you're gonna have to do like fight in, you know? Like send some prayers, send some good shit. Hopefully that's gonna be fine because there is a lot of issues that come out from his health. But we get it now. But there's a lot of intention what's happening to the to that guy. You know? He's a great rapper, and like don't believe that the other folks that they're trying to disrespect him. There is a lot of crazy talents that they're trying to come up to him. Berner and Pacino, they're like great groupies. You know what I mean? And all of this and this crap, there is a lot of issues. You know? Think about like the good old past, like when like all my friends who used to know about the Berner, he's a great rapper, he's been energetic so far a little bit, he was kind of the turf person that he knows turf talk like Carson, and then either that would be 40, Too Short, and Traxamillion, and then he knows the Jacka and also the Mac Dre and all those different instant stars that come from the Bay Area, Yeah. So yeah, well, that's when it happened before when Berner was trying to fight in, And that's it. All right, here's the next one. Breaking news: E40 just reached to 15.5 million records. Well, the reason why E40 he was a great dude, but he's almost like the 6 million dude when he's almost interested like someone else that he was in the glitch, But he's not a number one Bay Area rapper. But I'll tell you who it is. He's the second, because I'm telling you right now, because E40 is the best rap star in the Vallejo, in the North area. You know what I mean? Get it? Before I was a rapper at Odyssey, E40 was the best before I was there. You know what I mean? In the North Bay. E40, he has one of those great records I've ever seen so far, like in a major way, and he did it with the Hall of Game, and then he did it with the Tell Me When to Go, and then he did it with You and That as a record, and then he did it with My Ghetto Report Card. That's a great album, He made some like a good album so far, And in the end, there is a lot of records that come out of collaborations. Like one of the biggest reasons that he put it like 15.5 off the record for the collaboration, because I Don't Fuck With You was the biggest song with the Big Sean, but that was really good. I rapped it on in the freestyle lately, so that was pretty good. And then there was great songs that I've ever seen that E40 made it for those collaborations, like Snapped Fingers or different like instant songs that was in a collaboration, like The Law, the one with Yo Gotti. There is a little bit instant songs that have been going up so far at this point. There's a lot of chances that they grow into the strong impact. There is a lot of changes that was been bringing up the act. But it's great, And watch out, haters. Daryl loves Z40 because that's his favorite. Daryl loves it. You know what I mean? Especially when it happens when the record was like 15 million, but it didn't come out to the 0.5 because of the Yep choices. Choice is one of the biggest songs so far. Especially when they have the Warrior song so far when they appeared with the E40 shit. It's good shit. And there's more. Breaking news. Too Short record. He just come off the record for 16 million. Well, the reason why he's making 16 million records because of the collaboration with the song with Bossy, with Kellis, and then it was the Loyal with Chris Brown, my favorite star. But I don't see what's happening with this all those good stars that have been going on so far. But that was really weird. Well, to me, it's a little weird coming on in a weird act. But I just don't see Too Short. He was a great rapper, you know. He was my favorite rap star. But to be honest, you know, he's better than E40. But if you love all his musics, check it out. You know, he's been an old school so far since the 80s to the present. You know what I mean? He's such a great rapper. You know, he has experimental things that has been done in the 80s and the 90s albums that have been grateful. You know? He done it better than E40 because that's because the albums is always off the records, you know, and hit singles are just seem pretty flawless a little bit. But that's all good, you know? Like, Too Short has the biggest flow ever, like when he has done in the past from his own album. The album is just what became Extreme Soul, you know? Like, bigger, you know? Nothing is bigger than E40 when he was off the record, but in the top of the record, the Life is Too Short was the bigger one. That's in 2 million. You know what I mean? But still, Platinums are still be around for the 90s when he was the better one since Cocktail. You know what I mean? And that was about it. Too Short is the best. Alright, breaking news. Kodak Black was arrested for the drug addict that was been going on. Well, we talked about Kodak Black before, but there's some issues that was been going on with this act that was been hurting and flowing in the mood. You know, that's bad news. You know, you should never talk about that stuff. But well, we'll talk about the critical beatdown from now on. Okay, it's time for critical beatdown news. Breaking news. The gasolines in the Bay Area, they're pretty expensive now in California and the rest of the states. Well, during the Joe Biden administration, don't listen to that president. He's giving me out of crazy looks. When I tried to drive to the gas station when we found out Joe Biden didn't build the Build Back Better plan, but he did. But the problem is, something needs to fix this economy. Especially when food was around in the groceries and shit. Something needs to fix it. We can't make this better hope like that. Whoever votes this guy, it's time for civil war. Because America is flawless now. They don't have any individual freedoms. But they need hope if they need to have gasoline to pay up the deal. I try to drive like somewhere to get something else and go to a place like San Francisco, whatever. The gasolines are expensive. It's stupid. You know? It's stupid to know like everything what we heard about this narrative that was been going about gasolines. If I heard everything about gasolines like every day when they start paying up for expensive deals, if something that's running out of low for the gas, shut up and take my money, bitch. And that's it. You know, I should never just think about too much about Joe Biden. Remember, if you don't vote Joe Biden like this, then that's going to make you a payback. You know what I mean? Be careful, because paybacks is going to be bad, so... But this is into the gasoline products that was been going on. That was Trump, but I don't know. Figure it out on your politics shit, so that's all you need to know. Alright, so we'll be back after this, and we'll think about that later. So this is Eagle Eyes at the Sea. We'll be back after this.